Welcome to TikTok Boom podcast. My name is Natalie Potts and I work with people on turning their purpose into a successful business. Each week I'll bring you an inspiring personal message to help you unlock creating a living life full of energy, gratitude, action and happiness. And today I'm going to be sharing with you this idea around chaos and calm. I want to start off by asking a great question because that's what coaches do. They ask lots of questions. And I've noticed as a coach that it is really powerful when you can start to ask better questions. And although I do believe that you don't need to be an expert in a field that you work in as a coach, it really does serve you when you have knowledge and experience because you'll start to ask better questions of people and you can have more empathy as well. And these are really important skills to have. And when you combine that and complement that with great listening, that's when you can work on crafting your coaching business and you can become an even better coach. You can become a great coach. So my question to you today is, what does calm mean to you? And I want to take this moment to pause because we're going to come back to this at the end. But I want to share with you this idea I've had recently about coincidences. So have you ever noticed when you see a word, a car, or you hear an idea and then you see it the next day? And then you see it the next. And then something else happens and you're like, holy goodness, what is going on here? Big coincidence. That's what my inner voice does. It does that American accent, you know. But did you know there's actually a name for this? It is actually called the Baader-Meinhof Phenomenon. And the more scientific name for this is the frequency illusion. And it can lead us to believe there's a greater synchronicity happening for us. So suddenly you'll see things happening all over the place. And it's your moment to say, what does this mean to me? What is more interesting to me is that it isn't just a coincidence, but it's all the patterns that you do not register because you're not noticing it or that you're not there trying to see that in your world. But when you actually take something and you do start to look out for it, that is when you can prime your mind. And you can notice this, that when you read and write, you see new patterns and the world starts to change in front of you. And recently I've noticed this with the words calm and chaos. So last night I was watching TV and the song Hold Back the River came on by James Bay. And I absolutely love his album. And then I was like, right, let's just listen to that song again because I love it for a moment. And guess what happens? I see that the title of the album was Chaos and the Calm. I was like, okay, right, leave that one there. And then I started to notice when I was on social media, I see this word calm coming up a lot. And this morning, the first post that hit my Instagram was by Stephen Bartlett. And it said, you'll never prevent all chaos, but you can learn to find your calm in any chaos. And I was like, right, okay. And then I was just taking a bit of time to think, where else am I seeing this at the moment? And I've recognised that I've read books on chaos. A recent book I read is Fern Cotton's one, Calm. And she talks in that about finding the calm in chaos. And when you Google it as well, there's loads out there about the calm in chaos. And I'm repeating it for a reason because repetition is the mother of learning. And I want to make this really impactful for you. So in my life, I've recently made a huge transition to move from the crazy corporate world to leverage my own business. I haven't just done that overnight. I've created strong foundations and I've got a strong client base at the moment to be able to confidently say this is the right time and go all in it. But it's also meant that my life has felt really chaotic and I felt out of control in certain areas, and I'm desperately daily trying to find the calm in my business because I just don't have it. I'm struggling to find a routine. I'm struggling to find the pattern that is routine is pattern, and create a lifestyle that I want. So I kind of like this though, because it's challenging me to look at where my life is right now. And I pondered this a lot because I know it is such an important part of the overall equation to living a happy and peaceful life. If I'm calm, I have clarity. And when I have clarity, I'm creative and I react to situations from a grounded place. And nobody can build or work in any business that doesn't come from a grounded place. And I want to consider myself as a calm person and in control and I want to be measured, and I want to know that there are going to be times, I know for sure in business, when it's going to feel chaotic, but I want to know what is the road for me back to calm, and I want to feel confident with that. So I believe that I keep seeing this in my life because I need to create calm in my business. That's what I need to do. That's what I want. And when I know what I want and why, I can work on the how I do that. But I've got to know the what and the why. So question is in areas in my life like, friends, family, environment, my mind, my state. And I'm like, where do I feel calm in those moments? And what can I take from those as strengths and use them in my business? How can I draw on them? How can I enjoy the energy I have and trust that each day I'm working on being my best in my area, in business and everywhere? I can accept and embrace, like I said, there'll be moments of chaos, but I really need to stay positive in this. So I'm challenging myself and exploring new ideas every day. And I can trust one thing, and that is that everything I do is about working really hard and trusting that no matter what, this can lead me to something greater in my life, no matter what. And I want to take the idea of, what does chaos look like in your life right now? Where is it showing up? And I want you to be patient with yourself and know that you're trying to work on things. And when we're aware and open to things, then strangely we become in more control. And then we can start to think about, well, what does the calm look like if we can remove the pressure? You can start to internalize a state of calmness. And I want you to start seeing bigger picture. So taking that step back and setting the intention to preview everything that's coming up for you and be able to come from a place of being measured with it. It is knowing that things are going to go wrong. They're going to be really tough, but you need to know what's going to work for you to get you back from the chaos to the calm. We can choose to respond in a calm way. And drawing on this, I started to think about, well, what does calm mean to me? And heighten my awareness and see the patterns in life so that I can be consciously aware when I need to make the change and when I need to change the patterns of the behavior that I've got. Only then can we bring change to our lives. So my calm to me is eating well every day. It is listening to a podcast, a TED Talk, or a motivational YouTube video. It is having my reflective chill playlist on whilst I'm cooking. It is relaxing in a spa. It's talking to my mum. It's baking cakes with my niece. It's going for a morning walk at 6 a.m. and hearing the birds chirping. It is watching a sunrise and a sunset. It's having a cheeky G&T with my dad. It's having candles on in the evening. It's doing a Wim Hof breathing meditation when I wake up first thing. It's listening to my Calm app in bed. There's a reason it's called Calm. It makes me feel calm and in that state that I want to be in when I'm going to sleep and how I want to wake up in the morning. It's going around to my best mates in my PJs and my slippers. It's stargazing, flicking through photo albums of when we were kids. It's getting into clean sheets on a Sunday night. It's talking to my therapist. It's being on time for things. It's swimming with my niece. It's writing in my journal. It's taking a walk when I really can't think clearly. It's blocking my day into manageable chunks. It's the smell and sounds of the sea and the smell of incense. And it's remembering to be hopeful. So my invite to you is to take time, take a moment to think about what calm means to you. Read around the idea of chaos and calm and start writing down a list of, like I've just done there, what calm is for you. Start to see it differently and start to bring calm into your chaos. Thank you for tuning in to Tick Tick Boom today. I really hope you've taken some value from that, and I would like you to share an action today. You can do that with me anyway, in connecting with me. And I want you to share maybe this episode with someone that you know needs help right now. Someone who has chaos and needs some calm. Share your feedback and reviews, and please don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you're kept up to date with all new episodes. Go take action, make a difference to someone's life, and have a great day.